There's your vitamin for the day.
The vitamin, thank you. Chocolate vitamins. We've got food, fashion, real estate, and recreation done the West Coast way today on The Express. It's chocolate, and yes, it's good for me.
On today's show, Top Chef Canada's Andrea Nicholson challenges herself to dinner at the market.
It's my style of cooking. It's fresh.
We're 18 inches from the water. You can put your feet in if you wish.
Floating home, are they Vancouver's real estate wave of the future?
There's something about the water that is tranquil and stimulating all at the same time.
Every item we sell, we plant 10 trees.
Dressing the part, how clothes you wear can be clothes that care.
Oh yeah, this is nice. This is nice. I like this.
And later, it's almost Groundhog Day on Quality Assured Collision Road Trip.
I feel like we're being watched.
See that and more local expression.
Welcome to The Express, only on Shaw TV. I'm Johanna Ward at the Mink in South Surrey, indulging in a little bit of chocolate love. We do love our food and drink on the West Coast, and especially on this show. Up first, we're heading to Edible Canada on Granville Island for one of their recent market dinners that brought a famous face to our already famous foodie city.
Already an accomplished chef, Andrea Nicholson's career's been hotter than this squid on fire since competing on Top Chef Canada.
I've been traveling, so I've had a great opportunity to go to Newfoundland, Nova Scotia, the Caribbean, and just cook and be guest chefs here and there.
The most recent here being Vancouver.
So this is the first one of our 2012 series, and to have Andrea come along, she believes in what we believe in, the sustainability, using what we can at hand, and that she just loves what we're doing as well, so it's nice that she's part of it.
Before everyone gets here, we're going to do a little sneak peek at the menu. Starting with the venison carpaccio, yummy. Actually, this menu is amazing, and so are the pairings that go with it.
So we give the chefs free reign over what they want to design for the menu, and then we use our in-house sommelier and director of liquid assets, Trevering, with all the pairings.
They also create a first-course signature cocktail based on a BC spirit. Tonight, it's a Blueberry Bliss.
So it's with Pemberton Shram vodka, the Pemberton elixir, and a little bit of fresh lemon.
One more thing to cheers to, the market dinners. Well, it's the actual market.
So the majority of the stuff was actually purchased. I think 90% of the ingredients tonight were purchased at the market across the street. It's my style of cooking. It's fresh. There's some intricate things, but at the end of the day, it's simplistic food, but it's cooked really well. Cooked from the heart.
With Andrea's role as both executive chef and director of Great Cooks Culinary Centre in Toronto, and her recent bout on Top Chef Canada, she feels right at home cooking for a crowd.
This is our first dinner of our 2012 series, and we're very fortunate to have Andrea Nicholson join us.
I'm pretty social, so I like being, in the front sometimes rather than the back. So it's good to get out there and see, you can actually really see people's reactions when you're cooking their food.
As a businesswoman, she also appreciates Edible Canada's smart use of space.
Cooking studio, restaurant, and a boutique. I mean, it's business savvy, and I love it. Yeah, and they sell my products, so it's even better.
Killer Condiments is Andrea's line of artisanal condiments, a passion, but not what we can call her baby, at least not anymore.
So you're pregnant, congratulations.
Thank you.
Very curious, any weird cravings you've been having?
Watermelon.
Watermelon.
The personal ones.
Oh.
So you can be greedy and eat it all to yourself.
So she's a fan of BC produce and BC products, but what does this chef from the big TO think of the Vancouver food scene?
Toronto still is better. No, I'm just joking.
A competitive nature, sure, but she's quick to joke and share what she loves. Why she won the hearts of Canadians, even if she didn't win Top Chef, and why here in Vancouver she's left no seat or plate unturned.
Understandably, the market dinners are hugely popular and they book up fast. So the other option is to eat dinner in the restaurant. You can have a table for 24 or a table for 1.
Eating from the heart, I'm Johanna Ward on Granville Island for The Express.
The website is ediblecanada.com to find out about the upcoming market dinners. The next available ones aren't until March. There's one with Chef Ned Bell of You, and then after that it's party time with Park and George from Memphis Blues. They also offer their market tours and gourmet kayak tours. I like the sounds of that. kayak, a bottle of wine, and an amuse-bouche. You know what sounds even better? A cowbell, a washboard, and a woodblock, especially when they're being played by musician Tony McBride.
In Tony McBride's eyes, anything that makes noise can make music, and that includes the centerpiece of his drum kit, an old-school washboard.
I think I was about 5 or 6. I found one underneath the sink at my mom's, and I started goofing around with it. But I goofed around with a lot of percussion stuff. I got into drumming when I was 6. I started taking lessons.
It was the beginning of an obsession of sorts, tapping and sliding to old jazz records and making music only he and few others could appreciate.
It's just a straight washboard, and that's why I get the zhuka, zhuka, zhuka. It's sort of equatable to maybe a drum roll or something. You can do it with just a whip of your hand. You can have a lot of fun with it. So.
But the washboard is just one piece in his army of clatter. He's got cymbals, wood blocks, and horns, just to name a few.
Probably about roughly 30-35 pieces of things I can hit, squeeze, bounce off of. It's a plethora of percussion goofballness. It's a real treat.
Despite the goofballness, Tony is a trained and skilled musician. He's the drummer of this ragtime jazz band, a group that stays true to the raucous sound of the 1920s.
There's nothing like her in our city.
These are chart toppers back in the day, but nobody's really listened to them. And so having an opportunity to play this music with this rig is a joy, because you don't get to do this with any band anytime, anywhere.
Tony's even earned the title the Canadian Washboard King, as he's one of only 16 or so washboard players in the country. But that doesn't mean all that much to him, because Tony does it simply to put smiles on faces.
I mean, it's a lot of fun, and looking at their faces and seeing the joy that brings to them, that, and they're singing along to the music. It's like, that's cool.
By the way, his nickname is Mad Fingers McBride, and you can certainly see why. I'm Tim Chung in Langley for The Express.
Tony and Ben play a mix of ragtime, blues, and jazz. And to find out about upcoming shows, you can go to their website, thegenuinejugband.com. You're watching The Express, and we have a one-of-a-kind visit to Rath's River Park coming up on Quality Assured Collision Road Trip, plus these truly West Coast stories.
Another day in paradise.
Floating homes. Are they Vancouver's real estate wave of the future?
Perfect for West Coast for sure.
Native shoes, Tom's sunglasses. See what you can wear to say what you believe in.
One day we were hiking and we were kind of thinking, we wish there was something to give back to this, protect the environment we play in.
The Express, only on Shaw TV.
Community programming on Shaw has been generously sponsored in part by...
The Express is brought to you in part by Plum, fashion supplier to host Johanna Ward.